You're watching Alabama's WVUA News at 6 with your award-winning news team, Lynn Brooks, Phillip Coleman, weather with Richard Scott, and sports with Gary Harris.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with the latest on Hurricane Isaac. The National Hurricane Center has lifted its hurricane warning for the Alabama coast.
So what does that mean? Are we in the clear for stormy weather? And where is Hurricane Isaac headed now? Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott joins us now with the latest.
Hey, Lynn and Phillip, good Tuesday evening to you. Good news is, hey, weather conditions not looking as bad as expected thanks to Isaac moving a little more westward with its trend, but still some shower storms out there. We have a tornado watch over southwest Alabama. That's for ports of Choctaw, Clark, and Monroe County, points southwest. That's out of our coverage area, but isolated showers are developing out there over portions of Perry County and Hale County, also Sumter County. These are lifting off towards the north and west. And here is, the troublemaker, Isaac. Down over the northern Gulf of Mexico now. It's moving off towards the northwest, close to the mouth of the Mississippi River, and it's tracking northwest very slowly. Some of those outer bands will likely impact our area later tonight and during the day on Wednesday. We've got the rest of the forecast, plus a look at your weekend plans. Home team weather straight ahead. Stick around.
In New Orleans, Lake Pontchartrain was kicking up waves from the outer bands of Hurricane Isaac. More than 1,400 flights have been canceled, and the New Orleans, Mobile, and Gulfport Biloxi airports are all closed. Tomorrow marks the 7th anniversary of Katrina's landfall as well.
As Hurricane Isaac starts to make landfall, residents of Louisiana are now evacuating, and many have made their way to Tuscaloosa. Families
from the Louisiana coast tell us it was hard to find hotels with vacancies. The Miguel family drove in from New Orleans to Tuscaloosa this morning. They say that 7 years ago on this exact date, their family was en route to Alabama because of Hurricane Katrina. Patricia Miguel says the trip brought back many emotions, but if she could not be in her hometown with her family, Tuscaloosa is where they want to be.
I chose to leave, and I chose Tuscaloosa because I knew that Alabama was a safe place and it's far away, and I felt comfortable and safe. So I chose to leave to protect my children, my family, and not to be in a predicament like the people were that were left behind.
The Miguel family told us they are staying in Tuscaloosa until they get word it is safe to return. Some evacuees are turning to the American Red Cross for shelter.
And a Tuscaloosa church is lending the Red Cross a helping hand. Skyland Boulevard Baptist Church is now serving double duty as a shelter for Hurricane Isaac evacuees. Red Cross officials say they started receiving calls from residents in Mississippi and Louisiana looking for a place to stay. Pastor Jimmy Garner says this is not the first time the church has served as a shelter. They had about 38,000 people come through after Hurricane Katrina.
That's our ministry, and we just feel like that we sometimes don't have a home and they don't have a place to stay. It's our responsibility to be our brother's keeper and to take care of them.
And Reverend Garner says they have around 50 cots set up but can hold up to 100. The Red Cross shelter is located at 3320 Skyland Boulevard inside Skyland Boulevard Baptist Church. The phone number is area code 205-553-7412.
A Salvation Army employee from Tuscaloosa is recovering from a brutal attack in Mississippi, in Jackson. Jackson police say it happened about 6 o'clock this morning. The disaster relief warehouse manager from Tuscaloosa, whose name has not been released, was traveling from his hotel to the emergency disaster warehouse in Jackson when he got lost in an unfamiliar area. Authorities say a rock was thrown at his vehicle, and when he stopped to assess the damage, he was attacked. The suspect stole cash, a cell phone, and other items. The employee was rushed to the Baptist Hospital in Jackson. According to Allie Davis Walker with the local Salvation Army, it's important to continue to donate because that's how cities in need are helped.
Communities welcome, those who come in and assist them because the infrastructure in a community is sometimes totally destroyed. And if it wasn't for those that would come from other places in the country to lend a hand, it would take that much longer to recover.
According to the Salvation Army, the man is now out of the hospital. He suffered minor cuts and bruises and is already back at work.
New at 6, this from the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater. The Chicago and Kool and the Gang concert has been canceled due to Hurricane Isaac. According to amphitheater officials, the artists canceled the concert due to the weather conditions, making travel complicated for them. Ticket holders who purchase tickets through Ticketmaster online or by phone will be refunded automatically. If you bought your tickets at the box office, you must return your tickets there for a full refund. Now, WVUA is covering Tuscaloosa County, where one person has died in a traffic crash. This happened around 10 a.m. at about a mile north of the Foster's exit on I-2059. A tanker truck and a Ford pickup truck collided. State troopers told us 58-year-old Drick Dubard of Covington, Louisiana was killed. He was the driver of the pickup truck. Troopers say the tanker truck driver was not injured.
On your election watch tonight, Northport voters are choosing new leaders. On the ballot, mayoral candidates and city council seats. And according to Northport City Administrator Scott Collins, turnout was moderate. Collins said they anticipate about 5,000 people to cast their ballots. And you can count on your home team, WVUA, to bring you the latest information on the Northport elections and other municipalities in our area. If you haven't yet cast your vote, you still have some time. The polls close tonight at 7. The other big story we're following for you tonight, the countdown to Bama football.
The road to 15 kicks off this Saturday. There are now only 4 days left until the Crimson Tide takes on the Maize and Blue, also known as the Michigan Wolverines. They face off at Cowboy Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. and will be televised on ABC.